Alright, right, fam. So, this is starting a little late because I got off work early, because I was an extra that nobody wanted, and I didn't want to rescue. So, I just decided to go home. We're not supposed to technically film backstage, but you can't see anything, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. There's nobody here. Anyway, I'm going to be vlogging the whole day today for book web outlet times. I've completed my physical TBR, but I still want to do the challenges. So that's what this is going to be. I took some pictures of before work. Here is what I got for breakfast, and I also bought this cup because I'm going to put a bunch of stickers on it. And here is the, finished thing. I ate the whole sandwich, and then I drank a Monster instead of filling my new cup with something. So anyway, that is my day so far, and stay tuned for updates. All right, so I took a shower, and then I made a candle. I didn't vlog that candle because I didn't want to, because I didn't feel comfortable, because my fucking roommate's girlfriend was still in the house, even though my fucking roommate isn't home. It's so fucking weird. I don't like it at all. But she finally left. So I have the house to myself now. Also, I was listening to an audiobook and I didn't want to stop it. But anyway, I'm going to take you through my process for making I don't know which candle I'll be making. Should I make Andras? I'll make an Andras candle because I just made a Grand Terre candle. So I'll make an Andras candle and show you guys how I'm going to make it. It'll be my first time making it because I haven't had the fragrance oils. But now I have the fragrance oils, so I will be good. So this is the Grand Terre candle I just made. As you can see, it's already starting to harden. Soy wax, which is what I use, it like solidifies like very quickly, so I shouldn't have to wait too much longer for this to solidify, and then I put a lid on it, and then I'm going to let it cure for about a week. But anyway, let's get on to the Andras candle. So what I would do first is I would put a wick into the jar. I already did that. I did that when I did the wick for the Grand Terre candle. Basically what I do is I take, this is usually longer, and so I cut it like this, and then I cut a tiny bit more off of it because I found when I was just doing it like that, and when I put the lid on it, it like fucked up the candle a little bit. After you clip the wick and you put it in this little wick clippy thing, I put super glue on the bottom of the wick clippy thing, and then I stick it in the jar. So yeah, that's the first step, which I've already done, and now we're gonna do the second step. So next up, I figured you didn't want to watch me like pull all this shit out, so I pulled it out. Andras is going to be a mixture of leather and gunpowder. Grand Terre, by the way, was absinthe and gunpowder, black currant absinthe to be specific. And so it's going to be very interesting to mix this with the leather because the gunpowder is very, very strong, like very overpowering. I had to put like so much of the absinthe. I had to basically do like 25-75, with 75 being the absinthe. We'll get to that though. Anyway, we have to make sure it smells like what the smells are. So to do that, I'm gonna take these little pipette things, and then I'm gonna like put little drops in this little tester jar thing that I just grabbed. So I'm gonna set up my camera. You can watch me do it, hopefully. Okay, so also this is gonna count as bringing a book to life because I'm bringing Andras to life in this candle. Like you do. Ooh, the leather and the smells similar to the gunpowder, so we're gonna have to see how that works. Anyway, I'm gonna put like 2 little drops into the little jar there, squeeze the rest back into the bottle, put the cap back on so I don't spill it and waste all of it, set it to the side with the dropper. Then we're gonna open the gunpowder, get some of it out. Put 2 little drops of it in there. Squeeze the rest back in the bottle. Gunpowder never wants to come out all the way, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I need a lid for this. So here's my face. To make sure like it smells good, we're gonna put the lid on it. We're gonna like shake it up a little bit so it like mixes and it's not just 2 like things chilling in there. Anyway, we're gonna let it sit for about like 3 minutes, and while we do that, we're gonna weigh out the wax. So let me go get the wax shit and we shall do that. So here we go. We got the wax, we got the scale, we got the thing I'm putting the wax in. First things first, you gotta, hold on, take that off. Turn the scale on. Wow, it's on. Put this on it. Wow, it weighs 9.38 ounces. Zero that shit. Alright, now it's time to pour the wax in. We need 3.16. I know we need 3.16 ounces because I have this fancy like thing that tells me how much stuff to do based on what I need. So, but basically, we're just gonna pour this wax in here. It's all crumbly. I'm gonna go to 3.16. Oh, that's too much. Okay, so as you can see, we are obviously at not 3.16. So we're gonna have to take some out, stick it back in the bag. There, that's 3.17. That's probably as close as we're gonna get to 3.16 because it's just, well, this little piece is on it. Maybe that affected it. No, it says 3.21. Why do you say 3.21 scale? There we go, 3.17. So yeah, this is the amount of wax I'm going to use. As you can see, weighing it out is definitely a process. But after I weigh it out, then we're going to go over here and get my pot. We are going to fill this pot with some water. Okay, that's enough. It doesn't need to be a lot of water. It just needs to, like, make sure it doesn't burn the pot. You feel me? Okay. So that once that's done, turn on the stove to about 3. I do 3 because, 1, I like the number 3, and it's a good low setting. Then you stick the thing of wax in there, and that's gonna melt. So while that's melting, we're gonna see if my scent is good. So this is a very strange scent, and I don't know if it'll sell very well. It just, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the gunpowder and the leather is just a weird mixture. I think the gunpowder is definitely overpowering the leather because don't smell a lot of this scent in the jar. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do the same ratio I did for the Grand Terre candle, which is 25% gunpowder, 75% leather. So we're going to do that, and I'll show you how we do that. So I have to use 2 hands to do this because I have to open the bottles, so I need both hands free, so that's why you get this weird angle. I'm mixing them in this like Tupperware, which I really shouldn't be doing because fragrance oil tends to eat plastic, but like this is hard plastic and I haven't really had any problems. So, you know, whatevs. We're going to keep doing it. So basically, we're going to open this. This is the gunpowder. We're going to open this. We are going to take our little thing. You're going to, oh, first we forgot to reset the scale. It's fine. It's done now. And then we're gonna pour it in. All right. See, this says it's already 0.7. So, and I can smell it. So, 0.7 is not quite 25%, but that's what I used in the Grand Terre candle. So, that's what we're going to do. See, I do math and then I don't do exact math because I just can't be bothered. But anyway, more leather. It's the same thing with the leather. Ooh, the leather is kind of like a reddish color. I love that. It's very androus. I'm going to 0.32, by the way. I'm doing 10% fragrance oil. So 0.32 is what I'm going to. Not that you can actually see on the scale, but that's what I'm going to. That's what I'm aiming for. Right now we're at 0.28. So let's see. I'll put the rest in there, but I feel like this is more than 0.28 and it's still reading 0.28. So I'm gonna swish it around, put it back on the scale. It still says 0.28. 0.28. So, okay. What else? We gotta go to 0.32. We don't want this candle to not smell good. So we're going to leave this alone because it says 0.32. I'm going to put the lid back on the leather. And then we're going to check on the wax, which is over there. You can't see it. It's not in the shot. So the wax is not quite melted. It's melted a little bit, as you can see, but it's not quite melted. You want it to be completely liquid before you do anything to it. I mean, you can stir it right now if you really want to, but I don't really feel like it, and you don't have to. So instead of doing that, I am going to put a lid onto the Grand Terre candle, which, as you can see, is basically hardened now. So we're going to come over here. We're going to grab the lid, and we're going to put it. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Can I do this one-handed? I'm not going to try and do this one-handed because it didn't. I don't want to mess up the candle. And so I'm just we're gonna put the lid on it with 2 hands, and then I'll come back to you with something. I don't know. It'll be something. Now, this is the point where I would stir it because you got like just a tiny, tiny bit of like wax that hasn't completely melted. So let's do that. It's very hard to do this one-handed. But yeah, you're gonna want to stir it. Let me get on my tiptoes so you can kind of see more of the stirring action. Okay, and then we're gonna and then you're gonna want to check the temperature. So I have this thermometer, which you can't see very well because I'm trying to get there we go. Okay, so we got this thermometer. I'm gonna turn it on. Let's see, it says it's 75 degrees. It's upside down, but 73 degrees. This is already probably pretty good because most people, okay, so here's the thing, guys. Most people say to heat your wax up to 170, okay? I don't necessarily do that when I'm making small batches. Like if I'm making one candle, I am not going to heat it up to 170 because I pour the fragrance oil when it's about 120. So I'm just heating it up unnecessarily and having to stir it longer. So it's at 158 right now. That's fine by me. Actually, because you're not supposed to put it on the actual thing. It's at 161. See, it's not touching the bottom there. It's fine. So put the thermometer down and then turn off the stove. Move the spoon. Just move it right there for now, I guess. Move this around. And then I'm gonna pick it up. This camera angle might not be okay, cool. We got it. We got it out of the pot. Gonna move actually we're gonna keep the pot here so we don't burn ourselves. But anyway, we're going to stir. We're gonna stir. We're gonna stir, 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 stir. And basically, we're just gonna stir this until it reaches 120. All right, so you see this is at 117, which is fine. It doesn't need to be 120 exactly. 117 is fine. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna set the thermometer over there. We're gonna take this spoon out for a minute. And then we're going to pour our fragrance oil in. So I'm going to actually watch it, not through the camera. Okay, so you gotta make sure it's all in there, and then you stir it for 2 minutes. I use my phone as a timer, so I'll see you in 2 minutes. So I'm stirring it just a little bit longer, but the 2-minute timer went off, so it should be good. And now it's ready to be poured. And I just pour it immediately. Let me set the spoon off to the side. I don't like check the temperature or anything. I just pour it immediately. It already looks a little cloudy, honestly. So this should set in no time. And yeah. So as you can see, the candle is, well, I mean, it's not done, but like it's almost done. It'll look like the Grand Terre candle soon. And you just gotta let it sit here for a hot second. And then I'll put the lid on it and let it cure for a week. But yes, thank you for coming along on my candle making journey. I hope I brought this book to life in a satisfactory manner. And yeah, so that is one of the video challenges. I can't remember which number it is. I think it's number 3. I think it's actually number 3. So yeah, there you go. And I'm sorry, Brody, I can't make the Wayland candle like I said I was going to, because I don't have the library scent, like I said earlier in the video. So I made the Andras candle. I hope this still counts. But yeah, so that's the candle. And look forward to seeing the rest of my day, because it's only noon, right? So I have a lot of time to do shit. So, yeah. So after I got done making the candles and cleaned everything up, I decided I was gonna read, and I decided to read Fence Volume 2. Because I read Volume 1 yesterday, and I read Volume 1 on Friday, and then I got these 2 yesterday. I got Volume 2 and 3 yesterday. So I was like, I'm gonna actually read Fence Volume 2 instead of starting Wolfsong. I'm gonna start Wolfsong after I finish Fence. Probably gonna read Volume 3, like, now. Because, I don't know, they're just really easy to get through and, like, really good. So, I also lit a candle. See, I lit my flannel candle who's on top of my fox. My nightstand is kind of a mess, but you know, what are you gonna do? So Fence Volume 3 is lit, and I need Volume 4. Doesn't exist yet. So that's a thing. I don't like this. I need to know what happens. And you know, like, it's not like it ended on like a pretty like big, like, not cliffhanger, but like kind of a cliffhanger, and like I need more of it. But anyway, if you're looking for a sports comic, I highly recommend Fence. It's good. And now I'm not sure what to do. I kind of want to keep reading. I might start Wolfsong. But I also am going to move into the room that's available in this house. There's a bigger room available because my old roommate moved out. So I don't know if I should start doing that today. I also have a movie I need to watch so I can return it to the library. So I might do that. But I don't know. Y'all. I can't make any more candles because I don't have any more wicks. I would make more candles, but I can't. I made an original tag, and I was going to film the original tag, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think I'm going to do that later. And today I'm just going to focus on either moving my shit or, like, reading some more. So, stay tuned to figure out which one of those things I decide to do. Sorry the steering wheel is, like, kind of in the shot, but, like, I didn't feel like holding this. So I put it on the dash, and that's why the steering wheel is slightly in the shot. But anyway, I got a new car, in case you couldn't tell. You probably couldn't tell.
because this is the inside, and it doesn't look, I mean, it looks completely different from my old car, but that's like if you're in person. You can't really tell from this shot that it's a new car. Like, honestly, you can't really. Unless I, like, move, maybe you can tell the seat's leather. But, yeah. So I got a new car. I'm at Wendy's. So what happened was, I was on Twitter waiting for the poll results. And then somebody on the Discord that is, like, for the group I'm going to tonight was like, hey, does anybody want to get food now? And I was like, yes. So I'm there, and we decided on Wendy's. I have a coupon. It is buy one, get one free 6-piece chicken tenders. So that's lit. So I hope you enjoyed that montage. I don't know what I am gonna probably do after, like right now. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like shit again because I feel like shit all the time. It's just it be like that. So I don't know if I'll get anything read today. Well, I read both volumes of Vince, so I have read today. But I don't know if I'll read any more. And I don't feel like moving anything out of my room and into the bigger room right now. I kind of just want to go to bed, honestly. But it's only like 9, so should probably give it another hour, but I might not. I might just go to bed. Sorry to end this on a depressing note, but the good feeling could only last so long before I went back to feeling like complete and utter garbage. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.